Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Jenny, and today I'm going to be talking about my decision to go forward with weight loss surgery. So to start, I just want to talk about myself and my history with weight loss, and just, being overweight. So as a child, I started gaining weight right around the age of 3 or 4. And the way I know this is my mom has a baby book for me and my siblings. We each have one. But each year, up until a certain point, we would have a picture for that birthday. So first birthday, second birthday, third birthday, fourth, fifth, sixth, so on and so forth. And when I would look in that book, from my first, second, and third birthday, I looked like an average, average weight child. Fourth birthday is when I had gained some weight, and every birthday since then. I have basically been overweight my entire life, at least my memorable life. I have tried losing weight, the natural way, diet and exercise, and I have been somewhat successful, but it wasn't always in a healthy way. So that's also a contributing factor as to why surgery. It's a better process and a healthier way to lose weight than starving yourself and being bulimic like I tried to do in high school. I did lose 70 pounds, but I was over exercising, working out multiple times a day for an hour at a time, every day of the week, barely eating. And when I would be so hungry that I'd feel nauseous or be in pain, I would just have a mint. That's not healthy. It helped me lose 70 pounds, but it's not healthy, and it clearly wasn't maintainable. So I gained all the way back. And then after that, I kind of stayed around the same weight for quite a while. And then after my dad died in 2019, I gained quite a bit of weight. And then in 2020, when I was furloughed off of work for a while, I focused on myself, diet, exercise, trying to make better choices. It still wasn't the most healthy because I was being a bit too restrictive. And was definitely like over exercising at times. I did lose 30 pounds from my highest weight, which was after my dad died, and I maintained it for a while, but eventually gained about 10 pounds back, and that was kind of just my average weight up until the beginning of this year or so. So beginning of 2024, I think it was mid to late January, I decided to try again, but really focus on doing it in a healthy way. So diet, exercise, bit of restriction, but focusing on protein, water intake, exercising moderately, and, doing weights and slowly increasing the weights, and just really trying to do it in a better way. From then till now, it's November, almost my birthday, I have lost about 25 pounds. I've kind of fluctuated a bit the past couple months just because vacation and things and holidays coming up just haven't been eating the best lately, so I've been trying to focus on that again and get in mindset for surgery. So I had lost about 30 at the lowest, and then right now it's right around 20 to 25, kind of fluctuating from the beginning of this year, which I'm still really proud of myself. That's a big amount. I've had to size down my pants. I've had to, buy different shirts and sweaters that are smaller sizes. So it's a good thing. But I know that it's not going to be maintainable forever without the tool of weight loss surgery. Knowing myself and just some of my habits that I've really been working on and doing really well on, but having that tool of weight loss surgery that is very strict physically on your body, when if you eat a cookie shortly after surgery, you're going to be in a lot of pain and discomfort and nausea, versus now I can eat a cookie and feel fine and start binging, and eat an entire sleeve of cookies. So having the surgery is more of an additional tool to help me lose the weight and hopefully keep it off. So yeah, that's kind of me and my story as to my past and what has kind of led to surgery. So now I'll kind of talk about why surgery. So surgery is by no means the easy way out, as so many people love to say. If you have looked into having surgery, or you have had surgery, known someone who has surgery that you're close with, you'll know a bit better than those of you who have no idea what surgery is like, but it is intensively grueling. For most surgeries to cover the procedure, it kind of depends state to state if you have private insurance or if you're using like Medicaid, Medicare, stuff like that. Each one has their different rules and laws. But for me personally, I had to do 6 months of nutrition visits with a nutritionist. So that kind of consisted of going over diets, what I'm eating, intake, protein, fats, carbs, going through and kind of dissecting and, you know, trying to find better recipes and better options. If I'm craving something sweet, go for fruit. If, you know, I want something crunchy, go for like some protein chips or have some nuts instead of having fatty potato chips. So that has really helped with that also. So it's kind of helped with, you know, making those better choices and finding better alternatives, and also preparing for surgery, because after surgery, diet is going to be a whole lot different. So surgery is just a tool to help you lose weight a bit quicker and a bit easier, so to say, because of the intense restriction. So the main two surgeries is gastric bypass and gastric sleeve. So with the sleeve, they cut off a big chunk of your stomach, removing the portion of your stomach that sends hunger signals to your brain. So it helps you with that, as well as just having a smaller stomach means you can't eat as much, so you lose weight from restriction. And then with bypass, so from the esophagus to the stomach, it's a small little pouch, and then it connects to your intestines lower down. So it's bypassing the stomach and the first part of the intestine, and therefore you can't eat as much and it's restrictive. So you lose weight from eating less, basically. Both surgeries have their pros and cons. You can look it up if you're more interested, or if you have questions, drop it down below and I can answer those, or even make another video if you'd like answering some questions. Yeah, so those are the two main ones. I'm still kind of debating back and forth between the two, leaning more towards bypass just because it is a bit more restrictive physically. So after surgery, if you're not super strict with your diet, you're gonna feel that discomfort a bit more. So it's kind of like a slap on the wrist being like, hey, no, you can't eat that. So the reason why doing surgery is for my health. That's the number one reason, is for my health. Mentally, emotionally, physically, it's for my health. Like I said, I've always been overweight, and I've had issues from my weight. I have some back issues, knee issues. I've had to have multiple knee surgeries on my left knee because of injuries. That's more from my coordination, but the doctor kind of mentioned that, like, hey, if you weren't as overweight, you might not have needed that second surgery, but the weight made it more uncomfortable. And then back issues, just having less weight is gonna have less pressure on your joints and the discs in your back and things like that. So that's also, again, contributing factor as to why, is just not wanting to be in pain. I also have family history of diabetes and heart problems, heart disease, a lot of different issues. Also just family history and family members that also struggle with obesity and being overweight. So I'm doing this for my physical health and also for reproductive health. I want to hopefully have children one day, and I know being overweight makes that a lot more difficult. So that's also a contributing factor, is the want to have children one day, hopefully. And then more on the kind of somewhat vanity issues. Being plus size, being overweight kind of sucks. There's certain stores that is only like, you know, mid to plus sizes, and they're super cute, but they're really expensive. I want to be able to go into a store that's having a sale and be able to find something in my size that's cute and trendy, and not have to worry about like, oh no, do they have a 2X or extra large, or, you know, a bigger size. Some stores don't even carry those sizes. Some only go up to a size large, maybe an extra large. A lot of times those sizes are sold out. I've always loved fashion and beauty, and I want to be able to be confident and be able to go into those stores and pick out cute clothes and be happy with how I look. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm decently confident. I feel like I've really been working on that, and recording and posting on this channel has definitely helped, just putting myself out there. But I want to be confident and be able to take cute pictures in the middle of the road with a cute outfit on, and not worry about like, oh, look at this, you know, fat cow in the middle of the road trying to take pictures thinking she looks cute. People say that and think that. I've been bullied and made fun of my entire life. One of my earliest memories is kindergarten, when it was like one of the first few days of school. Everyone was lining up and I didn't know what we were doing, and I was confused, and some kids said, "Get to the back of the line, fatty." That's one of my earliest memories, is being called fatty. I just want to be able to be confident and, you know, fit in and not worry if when I go out, am I going to be able to fit in the chairs comfortably? Is this restaurant or bar, theater gonna have chairs or seats, whatever it is it going to be comfortable? Can I sit in this chair? Some chairs are very firm and restrictive, and they have like arms on the side that dig into my legs, and it, you know, going to a restaurant that has a booth, sometimes the booth spaces are pretty narrow and it's like digging into your stomach is like on top of the table, and it's incredibly embarrassing and just also uncomfortable, obviously, but it's kind of humiliating, and you're trying to like suck in your stomach and, you know, put your arms in front of it and cover it so people don't see that your stomach is hanging on top of the table halfway. I just want to be comfortable and be able to travel and see the and do fun stuff. So that's kind of the main reasons why, you know, I want to be healthy and I want to be able to do so much more with my life and not be held back because of my weight and being uncomfortable or in pain. If you have any questions or are curious more about surgery, drop your questions down below. I'll respond or maybe even make a video. And give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned with my weight loss journey. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.